Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's session. So let's wait for a couple of minutes to see if everybody has joined. So what we'll be actually doing today is walking you through the entire feature updates or the settings on how to manage your courses and how to create it and what are the settings that are available that can make it customizable to you and how you would like to have it displayed on your website. So before we begin, let's just have a small PPT to show what exactly we are trying to do. So I hope everybody is able to view my screen. So can I just get a hands up if everybody is able to see it? Great. Okay. So Edmingle, as you know, it helps you to create, teach, and grow. So our platform is a unified platform for all the educators to boost your coaching and training business. So basically, our tagline of create, teach, and grow is to create your brand, teach it in your way, and grow your community of learners. So, but why create online courses? So with Edmingle, you can create your own website, upload your courses, and distribute and manage all of the aspects of your courses. Maybe any Word file or PDFs that you want your students to study, go through, you can do it through Edmingle. And Edmingle also gives you an instant and streamlined presence anywhere in the world across multiple platforms, just few clicks. Maybe it may be a Mac, it may be an iOS, it may be an Android. So Edmingle is available all throughout those platforms. So Edmingle is an all-in-one platform built specifically for edupreneurs to revolutionize the way creators and learners interact. So it is a one platform where you can take live classes, you can sell your online courses, you can manage your offline courses as well. But why is it significant? So it will actually allow you to transform your knowledge, that is some knowledge that you have, into a fully functional business. It will also make sure that learners have immediate access to your course content. Learners pay for the course and they need to have immediate access, and that is where Edmingle helps you with. This in turn will help you in acquisition and retention of your learners. So it will help you with acquiring new learners and also retention of your existing learners. Let's see how it works, shall we? I'll start from the beginning just for easy understanding. So just to recap it, there are totally 3 topics that you need to be aware of. One is courses and content tab. The other one is categories and subcategories. The third one is curriculum. So courses and content will help you to create course packages. Categories and subcategories will help you to list your courses on the website at what point and in which listing it should be. It should be on the top, it should be on the bottom, it should be in the middle. It will help you with that. And curriculum will help you to create curriculums as subjects. So the curriculums which you have pre-existing is physics, chemistry, mathematics, and many other. So let me just show you how to create a curriculum quick. Let's just keep the course name or curriculum name as webinar. And you need to select the branches. If you have multiple branches, you need to select the branches in order for this particular curriculum to be available in the next branch where teachers can manage it. Otherwise, teachers or your particular tutors for this particular curriculum, they won't be able to manage it. They'll get an error. So once you do that, just click on create. Once it's done, the course gets created. So it won't open any different page, just the course will be created. Now next we move on to courses and content. Here, click on plus course. And once you're done, you'll get the course name. Couple of things in this. One is the course name, where you'll list your package name. The next one, is it going to be a live class? To take a live class, either you need to have a Zoom meeting or a Zoom webinar enabled. The third one is subject modules. Subject modules will help you to create course packages for pre-existing courses. Let's say there were physics, chemistry, and mathematics. The same topic might be used for 6th, 7th, and 8th, or 9th, 10th, and 11th. So you can choose subject modules and choose which content to be available for which course. The other thing is course type. So course type, there are two types. One is online only, another one is classroom program. So online only is for online courses where you can sell it up, and classroom program is mainly intended for the offline programs where students come to your institution to learn. Another setting which we have is course completion. So for course completion, uh, once you enable it, students will get an option to mark this course as completed from their end. So I have given the course name as webinar. I choose this as a live course, and subject modules, I'll click it. And let's say I want physics, I want chemistry and mathematics. Let's remove this course, and I have kept it as online only. The main difference between online only and classroom program is that, so if you create an online only program, a default batch will be created. And if you choose classroom program, batches will not be created. That is the major difference in this. So let's just click on create. Once you click on create, the course will be created and it will open to this particular course package page. So here there are a couple of settings. One is course details, the other one is curriculum, the batches, pricing and publish, and drip. Drip is something is a new feature which might have been introduced to you guys in the previous webinars. So this is expected to be launched soon. Let's come one tab after the other. Let's go to course details first. So once we go to course details, we have two tabs here. One is basic details, another one is course online display. So let's click on edit for basic details. Basic details will help you to manage your courses on how you want it to be on the home page. So a couple of settings you might have already enabled. This is a live course. So subcategory is selected by default. So if you want to change it to any other thing, you can select it. But one important point to be taken care of here is only one subcategory should be selected. Because let's say AMCAMs can be linked to a different category and competitive exams could be linked to a different category. If you select both the subcategories, it will be displayed twice on your web page or home page. The other one is course type. I had selected online only. If you want to change to a classroom program, you can do it. Then if you want to give a short description of the course, you can process it. The other settings that you can enable for students is course unenrolling. So if you enable this option, students, when they log in the admissions tab, they'll be able to unenroll from this course. They'll get a new option called as unenroll from this course. They'll get that access. And the second one is content access after completion. So if we enable this, whenever a student completes a course, it will move to a different tab. That is, one is in progress and the other one active courses and the other one is completed courses. So it will move to a different tab. And if you enable this course content access after completion, they'll be able to view the content that you were enabled from that particular tab. The other one is course completion, which we previously saw. That is, students will be able to mark their courses completed from their end. So I'm just clicking on cancel for now. If you want, you can make any changes and click on update for the change to take effect. The next one is course online display. So the settings, whatever you make, this will be visible on the course landing page. So like there'll be multiple courses displayed on your homepage. When you click on one particular course, it will open a new page that is called as course landing page. So these settings, whatever you make here, will be applicable on that particular course landing page alone. So first we have a pretty name. So there is a catch in this pretty name. So let's say to make the course access easier, we give a pretty name, but there'll be one small code added, a 4-digit code added to this in the URL. That will be from the database. So you might have to make a note of that once you create the pretty name. After that, display image. So display image will help you to show your courses. So if I'm coming to here, this is the course landing page. And if I go to the main home page, so here you see courses and the images added to it. So the size for this is 360 by 180. And any high resolution image is actually preferred for this so that it doesn't get blurred out or the image doesn't look distorted. The next one is promo video URL. So promo video URL has to be YouTube links basically, and it has to be an embedded YouTube video. So any video you open, you click on share, there is an option called as embedded. So if you click on embedded, you'll actually get a pretty big link starting from iframe HTML to closing of iframe tag. So no need to copy all those things. What you can do is you can just, there'll be a in between text called HTTPS till that code. So you can just copy that code. Just a small hack in this, you can just click on share and a copy link will be copied. And just before that video code, you can just add embedded / and that will be your embedded code. The next we have is overview. So overview is something which you can give an update or a detailed description of the course that you're going to teach, the type you're going to teach to the one particular student or any other learners that you might have. So here there are options to include images, videos, or links. And even if you want, there is one particular catch in using promo video URL, that the promo video is visible only on the web pages and not on Android. People are working on it. Our new Android application is expected to have this feature updated. And in order to avoid the confusion with this, so we have this code view here, the same embedded code which is available on YouTube. You can just copy the entire code starting from iframe to end frame and paste it in this. Just remove it and paste it here. And once you click on unclick the code view, you should be able to see the video. Once you click on update, all the changes will be updated over there. So for now, I'll click cancel. Next, are we clear with this? Do we have any discussions on basic details of course planning display? Full stop. Let's go to curriculum. So curriculum tab will help you to manage the courses or curriculums which you have. In case, let's say I have selected physics, chemistry, and mathematics, and if I want to have a different one, or I want to remove one of this, I can just click on add and remove content folders and click on update. Okay. This is not displaying the courses. I'm not sure why. So just refresh the screen once. Okay, I'm not sure why this is happening. So if this doesn't come up, actually you'll get an option to select the courses you want and the courses you already have, where you can remove or add. Okay, I'll make sure this is corrected. Sorry about that. And the next one is batches. So under batches, you will see the batches added for this. Okay. Currently there are no batches. I'll tell you why. I had mentioned that if you choose an online only program, there will be a batch created, but I had chosen online and it says there are no active batches. I'll tell you in a minute why. Because we have another tab called as pricing and publish. So once you go to pricing and publish, there are no assigned branches. It is because we have multiple branches in this. It is not assigned to one particular branch by default. So what you have to do is click on assign to branch, choose the branch which you want, enter the so only when you do this will the batch be created, and also you'll be able to see a batch here. So a couple of settings in this. So one is select the branch you want. The other one is full package cost and course cost. So let's say there are different curriculums, right? Physics, chemistry, and mathematics. Let's say I want 2000 for this physics, 2000 for chemistry, and 2000 for mathematics. So the total comes up as 6000. So one thing we have all seen in the basic retail markets, where to attract customers, we have something called as / discount. So similarly, so we have given a total price of 6000. Now if I enter the full package cost as 4000, this can be used as a marketing tactics. Like if you take physics, it's 2000, it's chemistry 2000, but you take it entirely, it can be 3000 or 4000. So where this entire cost of 6000 will be striked out and 3000 will be displayed on your homepage. Similarly, the next option we have is fees template. So fees template will give you the option to select the type of fees you want to collect from the student, the payment method that you want to collect from your students. It can be full fees, installment. These fees templates are created from your end. You can create it at your end using fees payments method. It will be under sales. So full fees installment. So you can change it here. Let's say I want 2000 in the first one and 1000 in the next installment. It can be after 0 days. If you keep it 0 days, whenever the student joins, he has to pay immediately. And let's say you guys have a couple of people who wants demo for a couple of days, a trial for a couple of days before they join on to the or enroll into the course or purchase the course completely. So what we can do here is you can keep the invoice generation after 4 days. There will be option to make it days or months. So make it 4 days so that whenever a student joins, he doesn't have to pay any thing upfront for you to enroll into the course. What he can do is he'll join for free, but after 4 days, he'll not get access to all the course content or live classes you have unless and until he makes this or clears this first installment. So with full fees, there is also another option called as expire after. So what does expire after mean? Expire after means, let's say I give it 10. Okay. So whenever a student joins, after 10 days, this course will expire and he'll automatically be removed from this particular course. You don't have to do it manually. Let's say there is a course that is that you want to be available to the student for only 180 days, that is 6 months. So you can put it as 180, and after 180 days, exactly the student will be removed. Like let's say if you enroll today, it will be counted from tomorrow. Anything after 12 p.m., it will be counted from tomorrow. So after 180 days, he'll automatically be removed from this one particular course and he'll lose all access. So that is with the expire after. The most important setting which we have is allow online registration. So only if you choose this option of allow online registration will this course be published or displayed on your homepage, and courses and students can select this course and get enrolled into it. If you don't select allow online registration, this course won't be displayed on your web page or homepage. Okay. The other one which we have is allow free preview. So free preview is another marketing tool that we use where you might have multiple contents, 10, 20 contents. And you want to show to your students or showcase your talent to the students on how you're going to make this course interesting than other people. So what you can do is you can check this option and make a couple of contents that you are uploading as free. So I'm just enabling it for now and clicking on save. I'll show you how you can manage this allow free preview. This is a success. So right now, if you see there is a branch assigned to it, I'll get the option to publish or unpublish. Rightly, it is published. That is why you get the option of unpublished. So if you click on unpublish, it will be unpublished and you'll get the option of publish. So click on publish again to get the course published. And if you want to assign it to any other branch, you can click to assign branch and follow the same setting. And if you want to make changes to the existing branch details and edit it, you can just click on the edit option and make changes to this. I'll click on cancel. So if you go to batches now, you should be able to see a batch created. And one major thing in here is it will come with a tag called as online only, and all your default students would be added to this one particular course or batch. And you won't be able to make any changes to this. You'll have to contact our support team with the URL for the batch to remove it, archive it, or mark it as completed. We'll come to a batch. Batch is a whole different topic altogether. We'll see it in our next sessions. So right now we'll go back to curriculum and see how we can upload our content and how we can manage it. So going back to curriculum, I'll just click on physics. So physics might already have a couple of pre-existing contents in this. You see here, practice, exercise videos, laws of motion. These things are already uploaded. So these are sections. So sections and teaching material. So sections are topics, are titles, or chapters in one particular curriculum or subject. And chemistry might have inorganic, organic, physical chemistry, and physics might have thermodynamics and all these things. So just to create those chapters or topics, we have these sections. You can just click on add new, choose section. Programming assignment is to create programming assignments such as coding with C++, Python and stuff. So let's not go into that. You will need a different level of integration with that with Code Judge. So with section, you can just click on it, give the section name, and you can make this section as a prerequisite. So if you make this as a prerequisite, unless and until the student completes everything in that particular section, all the teaching materials, all the exercises, he won't be able to move on to the next particular section. And you can put in a short description. So if you put in a short description, it will be available to or displayed to the student end. So I'm not creating any section for now. And since there are already a lot of pre-existing. So one setting here, one is you can change the type or listing of the sections you have created. Okay. So there are other two tabs here, availability and edit details, unpublished, publish, free preview and delete. So edit details will give you the same tab where you can make changes to change the section name or make it as a prerequisite or remove it from prerequisite. The other one is publish or unpublish. As I said before, physics can be available to different course packages, maybe 6th, 7th, and 8th. Maybe practice is a topic that has to be available for all the level of students like 6th, 7th, and 8th. So you can change that particular, select that particular batch for which it has to be available and click on update. By default, it is it would have selected all the courses or batches. Okay. And the other option we have is free preview, which we had enabled. So right now, using this free preview, we can choose what are the sections that we wanted to have as a free preview. This by default is not selecting any batches. You have to select it manually. So I'll just choosing the one which we have created and I'll click on update. I think it is taking some time because of the internet. So I'll just click on cancel for now. So if you choose as free preview for that particular batch, any student clicking on the webinar course from the homepage, they'll get this free preview option. And once they enroll into free preview, they'll be able to see this practice section and all the content that you have uploaded in this. The other setting which we have is availability. So availability will help you to choose at what point should this particular course be available for the students. Because let's say this section might have only full of tests and you want it to be available only for 3 days. So you can use this availability option. So by default, all batches are selected. Uncheck it, click on update. Okay. Then once you click on update, I think there is some error in this. I'll get this checked. I'm sorry. So once you click on update, it will not be always available. Okay, there is some error in this. Okay. So once you uncheck it, it will be removed from this. Okay. And you'll have to select it once again. Let's see if this is available in this. Okay, it's still having some errors. So you'll have to once again click on availability option and then go and select the batch, similarly like webinar. Once you select, you'll get the option to choose at what point of time you need it to be available. I think there is some error in this. Apologies for this. I'll get this corrected. So once you select that batch again, you'll get the option to choose the time frame between which it has to be available. So once you make it available as per your requirement, post that time, students will not be able to access that particular course or section. And coming back to the teaching materials, so inside every section, you can add teaching materials, that is the relevant content or relevant course content that you need to upload. So in order to upload that, you can just click on teaching materials. So once you click on teaching materials, first you'll get the section name. So you'll be able to identify which section this teaching material is getting uploaded into. Next, you can give the name for this particular teaching material or content that you are uploading. Let's say it is going to be some PDF file and you want them to be able to view it. So you can give the name correspondingly. And there are a couple of material sources. One is video, other is PDF, image or audio files. The third one is external URL. So similarly, this has to be an embedded code from the YouTube, or if you're also choosing from Vimeo, you can choose embedded video from Vimeo. And when you're choosing an embedded video from Vimeo, you have to make sure that even at Vimeo's end, you have processed it available to other websites also. That is a different setting at Vimeo. And the fourth option is text or HTML. This is basically used by people where they want to put in some HTML codes. Even if you want to have some text or content display, you can have it. The other option we have is making this as a prerequisite. So you can make this mandatory without completion or without viewing through this entire section. The student won't be able to move into the next teaching material. Other thing is description or instructions. You can put in the description or any instruction that you want for this particular content. Even this will be available on the student end. The next one is allow access on. This is a privacy setting. So at what level should this be available? By default, it is available on web. So if you want it to be available on web or application, you can choose both. If you want it to be available only on application, you can choose app, and students will not be able to view this content on web. And the other option which we have is downloadable. So if you want to make this material as a downloadable, where students can download this into their offline content. So if you're choosing this as a downloadable and student downloads it on their Android application, they will not be able to view it in the outside third-party viewer. They'll have to come into the application to view this particular section of teaching video. Okay, I'm just clicking on cancel for now. So a couple of other things that I'll help you to understand here is, one is maximum views. So maximum views is available for video and all these files. Okay, so you choose a file and you upload it, and you'll get the list of files that are uploaded. Maximum views will help you to limit the count or number of times a student can view this particular subject or teaching material. So the first one, if you choose video or MP4, what happens here is you get another option called as choose from library. So if you click on choose from library, you'll have this live class library. Any pre-existing videos which you might have uploaded to other content can also be used. Apart from that, all your live class recordings will be available here, and you can directly use this to market your courses or make this as a teaching material for the students to go through. So I think this must answer one of the question where can video be added to this? Yes, it can be. It can be added right from here. There is no need for any hosting service or anything. So you can click on create and it will be uploaded. For now, I'll click on cancel. Okay. So once this is teaching material, the other one is add assessment. So add assessment is basically has two categories. One is online exercises, one other one is assignment. So online exercise is a part where you can have MCQs, fill in the blanks, true or false type of questions, these one word type of questions, 1 marks, or multiple choice questions and aptitude based questions, which students can attempt at their end and view the marks or view it. The other one is assignment. Assignment is something where students will be able to view a particular set of questions and upload your file back after writing it physically in a paper, take a photo and upload it back to you. So basically this is like a paper submission kind of exam, but it is on a virtual type. So you'll give an assignment title, maximum marks for this, and a file, that is PDF file. This is not mandatory, only these two things are mandatory. And the other one is passing percentage. So if you give a passing percentage, what happens is when you make this assignment as a prerequisite, and here there's an option to make this as a prerequisite, and let's say you give a passing percentage of 40, okay, 40% will be the maximum passing percentage. So unless and until the student gets 40%, he won't be able to move to the next section or next exercise or assignment then if you have enabled this prerequisite. So there are other options here also, called as result declaration. So if you want to declare immediately on test submission, you can choose that, or you can click on declare later. The students won't be able to view their results at that particular point once they have completed it. If you choose declare immediately, they'll immediately able to see the results for it. And maximum attempts. So it can be either 1, 2, or 10, or even unlimited. So based on the number of attempts you select or give, the students will be able to attempt the exam at that multiple times. Okay, I'm just clicking on cancel for now. You can put in any general instruction. Just a simple thought in this is, let's say if you have just a couple of questions, 1 or 2 questions where you don't want to upload a file, you can mention that questions in under general instruction, where students basically will be able to see this general instruction. So if you put in any questions, 1 or 2 questions in this, even they'll be able to see that and they should be able to answer it. So I'll click on cancel for now. These settings are available even on online exercise. Okay, so on online exercise, what you can do is, if this is a timed exercise, you can choose this as a timed exercise and give the duration required for this particular exercise. You put in the name, you put in the time, you put in an audio file if required, you mention the passing percentage, the result declaration, maximum attempts, and prerequisite option. Okay, here there is no workaround to mention your questions in general instructions, because I'll tell you how this works. And since it's a timed exercise, let me just put it for 1 hour, and I'm just putting the passing percentage as 40 and making this as a prerequisite. Okay, so if you see, there is no option here to mention the maximum marks. So I'll tell you why. You click on create. Once the exercise has been created, you'll get a couple of options here: print with solutions, print test, preview, and availability. I'll come back to this later. So near add basic details, there is one more option called test data. Click on the test data, and I'll tell you why there is no maximum marks for this. You see here question banks. Okay, so you need to have pre-uploaded question banks, which you can upload from courses and content tab, and it can be uploaded as either as a Word file or CSV file, and bulk upload is possible. Okay, so once you've uploaded it, click on add question bank, and you can choose add from existing banks. So you can do it. So for uploading of question banks, it is possible only from admin end. So once admin has uploaded the question bank, and any teacher can make use of it. They can filter it based on the type of question bank you have created and click on add. And this particular question bank with all the questions, here there are two questions. I'll use the first one, which has 55, because there are a couple of settings that I need to display to you. So these two question banks are added. I'll close it. So you see there are 2 out of 2 and 55 out of 55. So I'll click on manage questions. So if you want to remove it, you can just click on yes and click on OK and it will be removed. And so with this thing, there are a couple of parts that can be created, part A, part B. There are settings for this also. And to make this or reduce the malpractice by students, there are options called as randomize the order of questions and randomize the options. So all these options and questions would be randomized for each and every student. I'll show you how you can make this as a different one. Okay, so you choose both randomize the order of questions and randomize the order of options in this and click on update. If you want to include any audio file or put in any description, you can do that. So once you have done that, let's say there are 55 questions, okay, and I click on manage questions. Right now, I want only 30 questions to test the students, or let's say 10. And I have chosen the option of randomized questions and randomized options. If I click on edit settings, okay, there is an option called automatically select questions. So you can choose this manually, or it can be automatically or manual. If you choose manual, it will be the same set of questions to each and every student. So let's keep it automatical and uncheck this box, always use all questions. So mention the count, that number of questions you want. If I use 30 and click on update, what happens here is the system will automatically select random 30 questions and display it in a random order with random options, making sure that no two students get the same type of questions. Okay, you can edit the settings again, and if you want to add a new question right from here, you can process the same. That is with this course creation. If you click on preview, you'll be able to see the type that is displayed to the student. So this is how it is displayed to the student. So duration, any instruction you put in would be displayed over here. Okay, and they'll have to select this declaration and click on I'm ready to begin. They'll have the list of questions here. Okay, and they can choose the correct answer and click on save and next. And anything that they have not answered, you can see the map here. You can mark it for review and clear your response. If it is not answered, it will be marked in brownish red. And if it is not even visited, it will be marked in gray. And if it is marked for review, it will be in a purple color. Okay, so I'll close this for now. That is with this online exercise part. So I think now you might have understood why there is no option of maximum questions, because it is based entirely on the question bank you have selected. So when you're uploading a question bank, you can choose the maximum number of marks for each and every question. So that is a different topic for another day. Okay, and until then, let's go to the curriculum tab once again. So once we have seen all the options, there is one last option that is called as test. So this is another major type of online exercise. So you just click on add test and you can put in the name, you can put in the timed exercise and audio file, the passing percentage, the result declaration, the maximum of times the student can attempt this, making this as a prerequisite and putting the general. These are the default ones. There is one more tab here called as test template. So what is here is, let's say you have pre-existing test and you want to use the same template or same number of questions in this, you can just choose that and you can click on create. And once you fill in all the details, it will automatically take all the things from this one particular test, which is created. And if I go to test data, you can see that this thing is selected already from this one particular template. Okay, whatever questions or parts you might have created over there would be automatically carried over here. So there one more option here is availability, making sure that at what point you want the exam to be available. So this is the setting that I was talking about. I'll choose this batch and sorry, creating of attendance record. So creation of attendance record. So once you do this, whenever you set an availability for whichever batch, only if you mark the student as present or taken the present class, will they be given this access to this particular course. Okay, The other one is set availability. Click on set availability, choose the start date, let's say 26. I want it to be available at, let's say 1 p.m. and end date, I want it to be 26th, and I want it to end at 1:30. Okay. This exam might be for 1 hour or 2 hours, but what happens here is starting from, we all have this thing called as a duration between which we should have entered the exam on. Similarly, this is something like that. So let's say the exam might be for 1 hour or 2 hours. So any student can log in or access this exercise from 1 p.m. today till 1:30. So any student can come till 1:29 and he'll be able to take the full duration of that particular exercise or test. And beyond 1:30, he or she will not be able to access it. I'll just click on cancel for now. Okay. And let's go back to curriculum. And this is all the basic settings which we have on this. Yeah. I have finished all these topics in this. Thanks for coming, and let's meet once again on 2nd of September with the new updates and new features to help you with. So thank you for coming today. Have a great day.